Hey everybody, this is Dan for GemmyD on Cars. Now, I'm still in this room. I'm not able to go out and review cars, so I figured I would talk more about some news stories that have come across in the automotive world lately. So today we're going to talk about a car that is very close to me. I'm talking about the next generation Mazda 6 and how they are planning to go upmarket and possibly fight with cars like the 3 Series, the BMW, the Mercedes C-Class, and the Audi A4. So we're going to talk about how they're going to do this and if they're going to do that, and then my thoughts about the car. So here we go. Alright, so this is an article by Motor Trend. I'm also going to talk about an article from Car and Driver that they posted. So as of right now, the Mazda 6 is a front-wheel drive, 4-cylinder turbo platform with a longitudinal design engine, meaning the engine, let's see, if the car was shaped this way, the engine's going this way. And they are going to be starting in 2022, starting with a longitudinal design and a straight 6-cylinder engine and rear-wheel drive. So Mazda is planning to go upmarket. They're not going to sort of rest on their laurels and stick with cars like the Toyota Camry and Honda Accord, which are they have 6-cylinder engines too, but the same front-wheel drive, normally transversely located engine in the car. So Mazda is trying to fight with the German luxury cars, like I mentioned before, the BMW 3 Series and the Audi and the Mercedes. And I think I like this idea. I think Mazda is underrated as a car company. I think they are offering awesome cars at the moment, which obviously I'm biased because I own a 2016, but I would pick a Mazda 6 over a Toyota Camry. I have not driven the new generation Honda Accord. I mean, it's been on my list for a while to do, but it's been difficult to drive cars lately with this quarantine. But I have a feeling that I would like it more than a Honda Accord. I just know what the car is like. I drove the new model in 2018 with the turbo 4-cylinder. It was great. The interior definitely feels more luxurious and upmarket than I think than the other two cars. The Camry was nice, but nothing screamed about it that it was better than another car in any way at all. It drove nice. The interior was pretty nice. A little questionable in some way that it's designed, but it was just sort of like a meh. I mean, it was all right. I like the car. That's probably the best selling out of all three. Probably the best selling midsize sedan in the country, which is fine. I mean, it's a good car, but I think that Mazda really has a chance to aim itself at cars like the BMW 3 Series, because I drove a 3 Series, the new generation one, and it was sort of the same. It was nice, but I didn't fall in love with it like I thought I would. I honestly probably like the Giulia a little bit better than the 3 Series, just with the Italian flair. And the 3 Series was a good car, and I liked it, but it didn't really hit me like I wanted it to. So that brings me to my next point, that if this car that Mazda makes with the straight 6 and rear-wheel drive looks like this car, the Mazda Vision concept, here, this is a site over here too. Look at this car. I mean, it is gorgeous. This is one of the best concept cars that I've seen in a while. That's a Mazda, okay? This is not like a Mercedes or an Audi or an Alfa Romeo. It is just a beautifully designed car. It is just like the Ferrari Roma video that I just did. It is simple and elegant and gorgeous. And if Mazda makes this car sort of a reality, because a lot of the design language is similar in this car, which is a concept compared to the current Mazda 6 with the grille, and I know all concept cars have these squinty little headlights, but this general design of this front of this car looks like the current Mazda 6. So if they design this car that has a straight 6, I mean, look out, Germans, I think. I think I read somewhere that they're saying that the Mazda could have as much as 350 horsepower, which would be killer. I mean, and I'm not gonna say that will light a candle next to the BMW M340, which is like M3 Junior. That car had like 380 horsepower, but yes. Now this type of light is in the current Mazda CX-30. It's not gonna have 4 tailpipes. Like, get out of here. But I just think this is a gorgeous car, and it looks really good in the silver, and in a 6-cylinder rear-wheel drive platform, it could make some definite noise. Yeah, this interior is not going to look anything like that. But yeah, let me just read you what this article says. So, in keeping with its premium aspirations, Mazda is about to completely revamp the 6. Since its introduction in 2003, it's always been a transverse engine front-wheel drive sedan with other cars like the Accord, Camry, and Altima. In this new large architecture, it would presumably share the CX-9 built on the same platform as the 6. So yeah, this is what a current Mazda 6 looks like. I think it's the best looking car in the segment. Obviously I'm biased, but I really, truly think it is the best looking car in its class. So this also says there will also be a diesel version of the engine that will support 48 volt mild hybrid and full-on plug-in hybrid tech. Yes, you need to have this type of technology if you would like to survive in this world of automotive, trends, I guess you could say. So if this car, yeah, I think it has, what do they say, the Skyactiv X compression ignition. Now Mazda has I'm not going to get all techie into it, but they have the highest compression of their cars, which allows them to get better gas mileage and decent performance from their cars. But if Mazda makes a car that looks like this, I mean, this is obviously a concept car, but if they can translate it to somehow sort of look like this, it's going to be awesome. Yeah, I don't know what this picture is. That's sort of like what they think it could look like as the next car. But I think Mazda could have a big hit on their hands and maybe take a chunk out of the German car sales. I'm going to assume this car will start somewhere in the 40,000s, hopefully, maybe in the upper 30s, maybe 38, 39,000. I'm purely speculating. But I think this could be a really good thing for Mazda to do as a company. Now, if I have a feeling that my next car is going to be a Mazda CX-5 with the turbo. I just think with my job, I'm not going to get a sedan, and I'm going to want to have a smaller SUV. And I drove a CX-5, I think it was an 18, that did not have the turbo, so I would be excited to have that with 250 horsepower, 310 foot-pounds of torque. That would be a great car for me. So, I like the way Mazda is thinking. They're not sort of trying to dominate the segment with the Camry, because they really have not. I mean, Mazda is a way smaller company than Honda and Toyota, so maybe they're just trying to carve their own niche in with the German cars, and maybe they can take some sales away from those cars, which I think they definitely can if it looks like the Vision concept. Where is that? Right there. That is a beautiful car. So I like what they're doing. Where am I going here? Anyway, I like what they're doing to do a straight 6 with a rear-wheel drive, because that is the preferred, wheels to be driven for a sports car. So I'm happy that Mazda is doing this. So let me know what you think. We're going to go back to my desktop and see my gorgeous family. Anyway, let me know what you think. I like this way Mazda is heading, and I am very excited to see what they do with this car in the future. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about this. Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's a bad idea? I think they could have a genuine hit on their hands. So don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next one. See ya.